Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yaumiddin. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Hello everyone. How are you today? I hope you're doing well and I hope you're having a good day. Well, in this video, inshallah, I will explain to you about two major programming languages, which is HTML and CSS. Okay, let's get started. First of all, if you want to make an HTML file or a CSS file, you need to have an application called Visual Studio Code. Well, and then you make a new folder right here and you make a new file, the HTML file or the CSS file. Well, what is HTML? So HTML stand for Hypertext Markup Language. The function of HTML is a structure of a website. Basically, inside a HTML file, it contains three main tags. So what is a tag? Tag is something like this. So this one called a tag. This one is an opening tag and this one is a closing tag. Well, inside a HTML file, there are three main tags. The first tags is HTML tags, as you can see right here, and it has an a closing tag, which is this one. So the difference between an opening tag and a closing tag is a closing tag has a slash before the tag name, like this one. Well, inside a HTML tag, there are HTML and the next tag is head. Usually it's contain meta tag and a title tag. The second main tag is the body tag. Body tag. So what is a body tag? Body tag contain a content of a website that will be displayed on a browser. For example, if you write something inside the body tag, it will appear in the browser. For example, I already write the p tag. Inside the p tag, there is the content. It's hello world right here. So the display will be like this, hello world. Well, um, the function of HTML is a skeleton. So the analogy is a skeleton, like a human. Human has skeleton, right? So the HTML file is the skeleton of a website. Maybe you are asking, what is this tag right here? So this tag called doctype HTML, the function is to define that this file is an HTML file, so the browser can read this file. Okay. Um, if you want to learn more about HTML, I suggest you to learn it on skillful.com or w3school.com. It's a very good website to learn programming. Okay, the next material is about the CSS. What is CSS? So CSS stand for Cascading Style Sheet. So what is CSS4. Basically, CSS is to decorate or make a design for your website so that your website look more interesting and the display is good with CSS. There are three ways to write CSS language. So the first way is inline CSS. So what is inline CSS? Inline CSS is you write the CSS language inside a tag of an of a HTML tag. For example, this text hello world. I will change the font size and I will change also the color with the CSS language. If you want to write a CSS inline CSS, you need to add an attribute called style like this. So this one called attribute, and you can change the color of this text by writing color. For example, you can choose red like this, and the color will be red as you can see. And if you want to change the font size, you can also write font size, and it's up to you, like maybe 5 pixel. No, it's too small. Maybe 50 pixel. It's become bigger, right? And if you want to change the font, you can write font family, and there are many options as you can see, but I like the font called Tahoma here. See, it changed. With CSS, you can also make a design for your website. For example, you want to um, change the background of the website, you can use the CSS language. So the analogy is CSS is the outfit of a human or a cloth, so that the website look more interesting and not boring. And the second way to write the CSS language is the internal CSS. Before it's inline CSS, and now we're gonna try the internal CSS. How to write an internal CSS is you need to write a style tag inside the head tag, so inside here, and then you can custom your website. For example, you want to change the background. Remember, the content of a website that will be displayed on a browser is inside the body, right? So we write here, right here, body, and use this bracket like this, and you can write background color black. So the background turns black. Okay, that is the internal CSS. And the third way to write CSS is external CSS. How to do it? So it's simple. You make another file, and usually if you want to make a CSS file, it's written as style.css. It's just the same with the HTML file. Commonly it written as index.html. So let's try the uh, external CSS. So here it is. There is the file of the CSS. But the first thing you need to do is you need to link these two files. How to do it? You need to write inside the head tag link, and inside this attribute you need to write this file slash, and you write the name of the file right here, like so. So after you write this one, it's automatically linked, it's connected, so you can do the external CSS. Okay, I will try to change the color, the text of the color, and the background. Well, the first thing, if we want to change the background, like before, we need to write body, because the website that will be displayed on a browser is inside the body tag. So we write body, and we write the bracket and change the background color. For example, into I think this color is good, right? Okay, it changed, as you can see. And if you want to change the text or custom the text, you need to make a new line, because the text is inside the p tag, as you can and as you can see right here, it's inside the p tag, right? So we write p, and we write the bracket, of course, and from here we can change the text. For example, I want to change the font size. I will change it to maybe 70 pixel. See, it becomes bigger. So next, I want to change the color. So we write color, and we choose the color as you wish. For example, I will choose this color. See, it changed. Okay, next, I want to change the text font, the font of the text. It's simple, just write font family, and you choose the text, the font, sorry, my bad. There are many options, as you can see. I will choose the Tahoma. And there's a way to make the text become thicker. You can write font weight. If I write 100, it is thin, not thick. But if I write 600, it's become thicker, as you can see. Okay, so the main point is there are three ways to write CSS. The first way is inline, inside the tag. The second way is the internal CSS. You write the tag style inside the head, the head tag. The inline is to write the attribute style inside the tag, like so. And the last is the external. You make a new file, a CSS file, and connect the file to the HTML file with this tag. Okay, so the analogy is the HTML language is the function is as the structure or a skeleton of a website, and the CSS, the function is to design your website and The analogy is like a cloth to a human. So basically, if you want to make a website, you really need to master these two languages. And if you want to learn more of these two languages, I suggest you to learn it on skillful.com or w3school.com. Okay, maybe I will show you what is uh, skillful.com. So here it is, skillful.com. Skillful.com. This one is skillful.com. You can learn many things about programming here. For example, the basic of HTML or the basic of CSS or even JavaScript. And the next website I suggest is w3school.com. So it's just a simple website to learn about programming. As you can see right here, you can learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SQL, Python, Java, PHP, and many other things. Okay, maybe that's all I can share to you guys. I apologize if I made any mistakes. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click the like button if you like this video, and please leave some comment and an advice. So thank you so much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.